Okay, I have been at the company around 2 years, and the role in my company is I'm the light man. I make all of the lights and stuff go, all the fancy, pretty stuff that people like to see. One of the main reasons why customers are buying stuff is because the lights and the outside stuff. There's nothing wrong with the inside stuff, the batteries, and that's the boring things, but nonetheless, I'm a part of the fun. So that's what my role has been for the past 2 years, and I've been kind of holding down the area by myself, which has been pretty fun. So I don't have a whole lot of people, in the way. I'm able to work and be like my own boss and do my own space and get things done and assist other people. So that's kind of what I do.
Okay. Did you have any experience with that before, like electric or something, or did you just learn it here, or what? How did that go?
Most of it I learned from here. I'm a real quick learner, but I think one of the biggest things that helped me get into this position is the fact that I coach. So the coaching aspect let people know that I have the ability to, bring people together, be a leader, and then I learned all the little intricate things about the screwdrivers and all of that type of stuff. But I caught on to it really quick, and the guy who taught me was an excellent teacher. So the time that he was around, I was glad he gave me the information. So yes.
Okay. So what does your typical day look like?
A typical day looks like sub-assembly process is putting together corners that plug into the side and have these E-stops in them, which causes the robot to stop in an emergency situation. So I put in the corners, and I do LED lights, which are what shows like they blink different colors. Red means something, green and different things like that. They all have a different representation. And I do side panels, which covers up, and I do the stickers and the doors that have the numbers and the Slip Robotics emblem and stuff on it. And I actually build the black boxes, which is the brain that operates the corners for the E-stops and whatnot. So
it's basically like a sensor, the E-stop thing?
Yes. Yeah, it kind of stops the robot from bumping or going forward. It's like a brain.
This is kind of redundant, but I'm gonna ask it anyway so you can highlight it more. How does your role contribute to the company's goals?
I think it lines up with the company goals, because the company goals and my goals are the same thing, which is customer satisfaction. I want the customers to be satisfied with a product that they have. And I think this is groundbreaking territory that we're in. We're going into a robotic state as the future increases. And I'm glad to be a part of a process that shows that we're trying to make sure the customers are happy with having robots that can help them move their products. And they can use a video game / remote control style to not have to use their backs and their muscles to do all of the heavy lifting. So they can put all of their stuff on there and can move it from truck to truck to different locations back and forth. And so that helps them. So I think now this is great to be a part of it from the ground up, building it to see where it takes off and goes. But I want to give maximum effort, just like I know the company is trying to do. So we're all working hand in hand. So every time we have those meetings, our weekly meetings, it's phenomenal to get a chance to hear that we're doing good and that progress is actually happening. So that's fun. Good. And you asked a great question.
That's my AI over here that made me question.
Gotcha.
What do you enjoy most about working here?
I think it's the opportunity that they gave me a chance to come in and improve myself. And so I'm grateful. I'm forever grateful for having a chance to work. And I like the term that it's kind of pretty cool to tell somebody, hey, I build robots.
Yeah.
It's a conversation piece. If I'm in the airport at the gas station, or if people are sitting somewhere and we got hours, I could say, I build robots.
Yeah.
And then so we'll have something fun to talk about and go from there. So,
That's cool.
yeah.
Do you have any cool, funny memory, any story that happened here, something you always think about? A late night, something?
Oh, well, we had a late night not too long ago where I clocked in at 6:30 in the morning. I normally start at 7, but I clocked in at like 6:30 on this particular Thursday. And man, lo and behold, I didn't, and a number of other people, didn't leave this building until 4 a.m. trying to make sure that we got the robots and things together for our customers, for customer service. And thank God we got it done. We was here, and those wheels was giving us some challenges, but we got through it, so I'm thankful. And it just seemed like the night that will never end.
Yeah.
So 4 a.m., I almost did 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's pretty
That's
cool.
Crazy, yeah. How has the company supported your professional growth?
Yeah, that's a good question. My professional growth has been maximized by seeing that, okay, this is where we're at. We're starting in this place. And to see other people have visions and who have come further than I believe I have with their creativity. So to have this company and stuff up and running, this is pretty magical. So I think this helps me to see that, wow, this is possible to be a part of something great, and also you can create something great, which leads into my own personal life. But I'm seeing through this process and having these meetings, so we get a chance to sit and talk with everybody, gets to give their input and feedback, and it's magical to see, okay, this is where we're at. We got charts, we got numbers, we got screens, and we're at this level and we're trying to get here, and then we all just almost like a football huddle. We break and then we go and we work on this stuff. So I think this has helped me out from understanding from a professional standpoint on problem solving. You have a problem, you got to solve it, because the thing is, customer service is the number one niche, in my opinion. And so making sure that they're happy is the number one thing to put down on the table. So I'm in alignment with the way Slip Robotics is working,
Yeah.
as well, to make sure the customer is happy. Yeah.
What are you looking forward to in the future of the company and the development?
I'm looking forward to, as this thing balloons and branches out, being in more of a leadership position now, helping other people in their growth and process as we expand out and have more people working in the company as we get more and more customers and things like that, and more robots that we have to produce. Obviously, we know with the team that we have now, this is not enough to make a band to play as many songs as they want to hear, you know. So we've had to get more people. So I'm looking forward to being in a leadership position and to assist other people that are looking to make their lives better for themselves and their families.
Do you have any upcoming projects or initiatives in production that you know of? Anything happening with lights?
Yeah, what's exciting is we're constantly tweaking and changing. So now our corners, instead of having 4 prongs to drill in, now we're down to 2. So that's going to cut down possibly half the time, and it should be a lot more simpler, but we still got these brackets to work on. So that project is fun. We're trying to eliminate the drilling, as much drilling as possible. So we still have some more steps to get that cut out. And I like speed, like a cheetah is my favorite animal. So I like the swiftness of trying to get these robots and things moving so that our customers have full access to healthy robots and when they're out there in the field, so that our guys don't have to do as many repairs and to fix things and whatnot. Because I have no idea what they're doing with them when they're out in the field.
Yeah.
But just in case they can take a couple of bumps and bruises, I want them to be, the robot to still be successful. So
as good as possible from the start.
But that's great.
I think you already touched on this, but how do you see your role evolving in the next few years?
I think bringing the positive attitude and bringing a consistency with my attendance, as well as a super work ethic and the knowledge of the area, I think it's just going to help everybody advance further as this tree branches out a little bit more and get people to come in and recognize that this is a great company. To be a part of it is really a blessing and a privilege to be here. So that's something that I see. So I want to promote this positivity in this business, and I like the idea of where it's at and the growth, because it's very difficult to start a company. Everybody knows that a lot of companies do not have success.
Yeah.
So to be a part of something that is working is a real blessing. So that I'll just scream that from the mountaintops. I think that's pretty cool. Let people know, hey, this is success, and the robot world is where it's at.
And then you hope to coach new people and teach them.
Yes, because coaching is my thing. So to
Yeah.
teach other people how to be successful and have a positive attitude and things like that, that's my goal.
All right. Okay, that was kind of the work part. Now, if you would like to share, I have some questions about your personal interests. What are your hobbies outside of work?
Well, one of the things that I do as a hobby is I coach basketball, and this is just one of my medals, representation of me coaching basketball. And I got this championship ring that I like to show off every now and then. So I'm proud. I have to find things that I'm proud of, and so I have to keep on winning so that I'm able to keep on making that this is a positive thing for other people to see, and maybe they get motivated by the ability to have a championship ring, and maybe that changes somebody's perspective. So coaching, I primarily coach football though, believe it or not. I'm a football coach. I played football in college, went to Bowling Green State University, but I won a state championship in Minnesota for a Vermilion Ironman, and where I was the best defensive back. Got 16 interceptions. For people that play defense, they know what that means. So my freshman and sophomore year, I got 8 interceptions apiece. So that's what I've done is the offense is not throwing the ball to me, but some kind of a way, magically it ends up in my hands. So that's what that is. So coaching, I've done music before, hip hop world. I still from time to time make my own little songs, get me an instrumental off of YouTube, and then I just do it. But it's like a relaxation thing for me. It's therapeutic. And I add that to my YouTube channel that I is a part of a network that I've created. I've had for years now. And it's just so fun. It's therapeutic. But it's really a timeline of my life. Okay. And so I like the fact that if somebody goes to my YouTube channel, maybe they could see, like if I, one day I'm going to transcend and leave this great world, and maybe somebody can look back at my track record and say, you know what, he wasn't too bad, So that's my YouTube channel. I'm working on a novel called Empty Enemies, right? And it's just really a book about a jealous king who plays a cat and mouse game with men who are chasing after his promiscuous wife. But oh my gosh, it's mystery / romance. It's pretty deep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Quick follow-up question. What grade do you coach? Mostly?
7th and 8th grade middle school basketball at this point, yeah.
Okay, we already talked about achievements. So basically your team that you're coaching winning is now your biggest achievements. And back in the day, the championship ring.
Yeah, so the thing is tasting a championship as a player and now as a coach, I'm all in for winning. And not just but I have a positive attitude about it. Yeah. I'm like, wow, this is really great. God has blessed me as a winner. I'm not saying nobody else isn't, but because I have hardware and stuff to back it up, like, wow, this is really great, man. So I'm going to go out and be a positive influence in a world sometimes that seems like it's infested with negativity. So I want to try to be a beacon of light if I can and say, hey, you too can win. And so people say, oh man, maybe you're just talking as an old man, until I flash that thing. Once that pops out, oh my gosh, it's real. So now you get people's attention a little bit more. So I thank God for allowing me to cheat and have an instrument that I can use to make people start to focus a little bit more. Oh, and here, I didn't talk about this. We won the Modex Award here, right?
Okay.
So we won the award in February, I think it was, which is the top engineering company with our robot. So we went down to Atlanta, and it was like 3,000 other robots people from different countries and whatnot, and we won. So we're the Modex Award winner. Well, I should have brought the little
placard,
thing that we got to show that I am a part of a multi-championship lifestyle.
Yep.
This has been a great year for me, but a lot of my other years have been great as well. So I got nothing but good things to say to people, about people, and that's all.
All you do is win, win, win.
That's it.
Last question. Do you have a favorite book, movie, TV show, anything like that?
Now, I'll have to say, outside of my book, which is My Empty Enemy, I have to admit, I love reading the Bible.
Okay.
I like listening to people who were inspired their way. And their inspiration is based on either their love and what they believe in a higher force or not. So I think that's pretty cool to see their influence and to know that that particular set of scripture is one of the only scriptures we know that may have almost made it around the world, right? I don't know, maybe every community or has at least heard about the Bible. And so I think what it means to me is having some type of basic peace and a emotional type of success. But outside of that book, I really like, I think this gentleman's name is Brown. But anyway, I like mystery books.
Dan Brown?
I think it's Dan Brown, yes.
Like
Dan
thrillers and stuff?
Yeah, so I like books that are mystery books. That stuff is fun to me. I like to see the way people put things together. And my favorite part is the endings. I like to see how people end stuff.
But you don't skip to the end, right?
No, you can't, because you have to understand.
Yeah, I hate that thing.
Yeah, what the person is going through.
Yeah.
In order to get, it only makes sense when you do that. So you look and see, and then they ate ice cream and it's over. But maybe they was lactose intolerant in the beginning, right? So now look at all of this surgery and things that they went through to now be able to eat ice cream. This is great.
Yeah.
And I might cry on you, so I like crying, watching movies and stuff like that. So.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop this. That was it.
Well, thank you very much for the time and happy Friday.
That was really good.
Yes.